Hello YouTube, Kevin 2 here. Just doing a quick little review here. I just like how this deck runs. It's called Dragonmaid Draco Rulers. um, let's take a look at this awesome freaking game here. We're going up against one of the tier 2 decks. You wanna call him tier 2, if you wanna call him tier 1, it is what it is. But this is just a showing of how a little bit of what this deck can do. You know what I mean? We all know Dragonmaids do the regular degular. They're very consistent in doing what they need to do. So, add me some Bestial to the mix. And some Chaos Rulers. Because they're Chaos Rulers. You know what I mean? This man never wanted me to pop off, none at all. But the beast still came through to save the day, removing that from play, or sending it to the grave, I should say. Draw, you see Chaos Space, seems kinda dead. That hand kinda dead, but not really. You know what I mean? Banish the special summon. For all the newbies here, you want to try and understand the game, learn the game for the first time, join my streams on Twitch. Twitch.tv/Kevin2Hard. I do sometimes stream on YouTube. You know what I mean? So, yeah, if you want to learn a little bit about the game, come to my streams. Alright? For those who don't know what Dragonmaid does, I don't know. I don't know what that guy was playing. To be honest with you, that freaking holding arms, that ain't hurting nobody. You know what I mean? Well, the blaster is here, and he's here to end the game with the greatest of ease. You know what I mean? Greatest of ease. Special summon the blaster. Now we have game on board, so we finish them. No need to flashy summon no parlor. We'll just end the game because we can. Alright. It's gonna be a quick deck list, you know what I mean? That's just a little showing of what it do. Yeah, I lost the first 2 games, so what? You know what I mean? I ain't gonna tell you, hey, pot of cringe, welcome to the stream. Appreciate you, broski. Alright, so here's the deck list. Why you ain't playing 40? If you don't play 40, you ain't. Who gives a damn? Can you hold all of this awesomeness in the 40 card deck? Tell me. Huh? But you're gonna be breaking. Play the damn deck. Alright, so for those who are new and don't know what these cards do, let's go through them. If you want to end the video, we can end the video right now. But for the newbies, this is Nurse Dragonmaid. Should I really explain this? Bro, pause the video and read it and understand. Reading is essential. Spend some time reading it. You got to read when you're playing this game. If you don't know how to read, can I help you? Yeah. So Nurse Dragonmaid is a one-off. It's a damn good card in the right situations. Yeah, it applies extra pressure for when the time comes. You know what I mean? It's an earth. Keep that in mind. It's an earth. Core of Chaos. I'm saying this is a 2-off. 3. When you see it, you see it. You don't. You don't. Burner, because it's a fire. It's burner. There ain't no more explanation to it. I got the one kitchen Dragonmaid because of the fire. And it's a Dragonmaid that may be resourceful when the time comes. Parlor Dragonmaid is the 1 card starter. If they don't ask you. Yeah. Or imperm. Yeah. So it's a 1 card starter, you know what I mean? You use 3 of them things. 2 reacting. Me because I just wanted to keep the space at 50. I wanted to be at 50. So I'm like, okay, reacting, I'm gonna just give it a 2. And chambers at 3 because it's a starter. Obviously, you got to have the starters at 3. The more you see, the better you get a chance to win. 3 chaos switch. Now, you might be saying this shit's kind of expensive. Should I make this deck? No. I'm not telling you or anyone to make this deck. I'm not responsible for URs, SRs, or any Rs. Okay? Alright. So It's a chaos ruler, right? Um, I just like to incorporate different things into the mix, right? And it just made perfect sense to me. Right? If you're using Bistills, you want to banish the dark. You want to send it to the grave with freaking scale space. It has some additional effects. Alright, so just plain the regular Dragonmaid just wasn't all that appealing to me personally. Just let y'all know a little bit of inside of me. Wait, what? Insight of me. I'm not one to follow tournament winning lists, meta decks. I don't give a fuck about them because at the end of the day, it's regular persons who made a deck and they won with it. You can be a regular person and make your own deck and win with it too. Why should you be a sheep to the people who tell us that, oh, this wins YCS? Any deck can win YCS, my guy. And by the way, those tournament winning decks you're following is in a best of 3 format. This is singles. Why? Let's move on. One Shell of Chaos. It's a dark because most of the deck is kind of dark. You know, you don't really want to have multiple copies of this. Like, where the light monsters coming from, right? You're not really banishing. You don't target for him mainly would be probably the core of chaos. Hence the ratio is at 2 for core and 1 for shell. If you're running more shell, what are you gonna banish? Look at the lights. You're gonna try and banish Bestial Rebellion? No, it don't make no sense. What normally would banish Rebellion would actually be the Bestials. In rare cases, you do not really want to do it. It's like a last resort if you have to. But why you want to put more pressure? Why you want to add more cards to put more pressure on yourself to banish your own light? It doesn't make no sense. Alright, so 1 is fine. If you see it, you see it, you don't, and you can actually search for it. So that's that. 1 Chaos Mirage. I might mess around with the deck and say, for example, maybe change this to 2 and maybe run 2 Mirage, because I do appreciate what Mirage brings to this deck, you know. But you have so much normal summons, but for 1 I can give it a Bly. You can maybe find space for 2, do whatever you want to do. If you already have these cards and you want to try it out, yeah, you can do what you want to make it a 2 copy. Alright. And then we run the Bestial package. You know, regular. You just want stuff to banish. It's the Bestial package. Some may say it's the Bestial package. 2 Redox, cause yeah. I believe I actually was testing this deck before the Redox actually got freed up. I was testing 1 Redox and I realized 1 Redox in most cases just don't really make no sense, right? So having 2 kinda can do something, you know what I mean? Yeah, not really do something. These are like the Chaos Rulers, the Dragon Rulers, I should say. Chaos Rulers. The Dragon Rulers are like extra extenders, and they offer you options or abilities. Well, not abilities. They offer you options for you to use your change over for the greatest of ease. Alright, you're probably wondering why you're running 1 change over. Why don't you run 2? Reason being as well, the deck is not really focused really on just special summoning your fusion monster. The old-fashioned Dragonmaid way. Old-fashioned Dragonmaid way only do 1 thing. You got to fusion as much as possible. You get me? Alright. Dragonmaid Ernos. You see the reason why, right? Cool. 1 Dragonmaid Tinkek. I never really pronounced this name. Got to read, got to know how to pronounce cards. Tinkek. And the 1 Dragonmaid Lorpar. 2 Rebellion. It's fine at 2. Maybe further down if I get to put it at 3, maybe. I don't really think so. And you might be even wondering to yourself, why are you not running any Maxies and Ash Blossoms? Huh? You're so bad. Because who dictates who dictates that every deck's supposed to run Maxi and Ash Blossom? Hmm? Is there some Yu-Gi-Oh gods out there that say they need to run Maxis in every deck? Alright, let me be real here. This is a different account. This is one of many accounts I have, or one of few accounts I may have. Some may call it few, you know. And I was really testing around the waters, trying to build up the stuff. But while playing this deck, I realized I really don't really need Maxi like that. You know what I mean? Maxi is just a card to help you. Maxi is really like a turn one card when the opponent is actually trying to pop off, so you can get resources. But if you're going first and you're trying to make combo plays, what is Maxi doing for you? What is Maxi doing for you? Hence, as you can see, the deck has some draw power to it. You might miss. It might feel bad to miss. You gotta maybe. Allure will be like if a hand feel kind of weird. Allure will be like a last resort. But the true combination for Allure. Yeah, but I already explained that. But the true combination for Allure is you see what I mean? is for this target here, the Chaos Switch. So you can get these materials going, get these things popping, and yeah, that is it. Dragonmaid Hospitality, I think that one is fine. No problems with it. Like I said, one changeover. YouTube, I'll answer your question soon. One changeover. Two Chaos Space. Yeah, Chaos Space. This literally, yeah, the Chaos Space, as you can see, and this is one of the reasons why I have no problem with just the one Mirage, because the Chaos Space. Wait, what? What am I talking about? No. Shoot. What am I talking about? What does Chaos Space search for? Oh, sorry. The Chaos Space searches for the Bestial Rebellion, as well as this guy here. So if you ditch a light, well, that's hardly gonna come up. But if you feel like you need to, you can search for the shell. But the Chaos Space is mainly to search for the Bestial Rebellion, just so you can dump something in the grave to get something, and it also offers a utility to recover cards that you had banished. So, for example, you forcefully banish the Rebellion, you can always put the Rebellion back. That's if you do not have the branded regain there, right? Pot of Avarice, as you can see, there's a lot of monsters here. It's a large deck, and I always appreciate Pot of Avarice for what it is and for what it does. Yes, people can counter by banishing stuff from your grave, yada yada yada. You can't have the answers for everything. All right. Two Small World. I was running three Small World, but over testing, I do in over a lot of testing. When I'm testing, I don't test with 10 decks. I mean 10 games. When I'm testing with over 100 games here. Over 100 games. The more statistics you have, the better you can have to further fine tune a deck, right? Yes, it's a great card, but you do have situations where you'll end up maybe having two Small Worlds in the hand, and if the first one don't really give it that push, you might end up bricking with the second one, right? So I believe two Small World is fine just for the ratio of this, what it is. Alright, anybody good at mathematics? Ratios is the name of the game here, right? And it's called probability. Probability. Alright, Dragonmaid welcome, because come on, it's welcome. For those who play pure Dragonmaids, understand the reason for this card. Some people might not run it. If they don't run it, that's for them problem. It gives you a nice little boost. You know what I mean? It's something light. You feel me? And then one regain. I think one regain is fine. Like I said, this deck is not just doing one thing. This deck does many things. It offers different results. You have to think when you're playing this deck sometimes, and yeah, it makes you, yeah. You don't have to, oh, I need to have the regain on board. You can win without doing the same combos. There's no special when I'm building decks or when I'm making a deck profile, which I hardly do. Um, my decks is not what you will call linear. I'm not really a fan of linear decks. You know, just one style of play that they need to play all the time. This route, consistency is key. Yes, we understand consistency is key, but my brain will start to rot because all you're doing is just pressing the X. I'm that's not my that ever. Sorry for the what. That's just not me. All right, I just feel dumbed down doing something like that. Repetitive stuff over and over, just pressing X to win. Oh, if you don't have it, okay, you lose. You see me? So yeah, let me not go into that. That's a different video. Two Dragonmaid tied in. Some may say run into a 3. I have no problem running into a 3. Maybe you can take out the one Chaos Phantasm and put it at 3. That's up to you. Alright, like I said, I'm not telling anyone that this is how you should make this deck. You need to play this deck deck for deck. You can go ahead, make whatever adjustments you want to make, test it yourself, okay? But I just have it here because of the surprise factor as well. I mean, that's all it is to it. Dragonmaid downtime is just here because it's just downtime. It does stuff. You know, it have different reasons for it. You know, returning a spell art shop. Yeah, you might be wondering, there's no back row removal. Like I said, it's singles. This is singles, and you can't have answers for everything. Okay, you want to put in back row removal, but what do you do have decks out there who don't care about their back row? What about Visa Starfrost? What are you going to do with Visa Starfrost? Do they have back rows? They might have a one counter trap in it that them set, but come on now, it's the freaking monsters on board with the Appaloosa that negates. Alright, so like I said, it is singles. Don't take this game that serious. It's singles. The only way I'll take this game serious is whenever they put in, or if they decide to give us best 2 or 3 with side decking as a separate rank mode. Alright, not telling you to replace the singles rank mode, separate rank. That means you want to play rank singles, they play a rank singles. If you want to play rank with best 2 or 3, we can play with best 2 or 3. But I don't look at this game as anything competitive in a singles environment. In the scope of what Yu-Gi-Oh has to offer. Yu-Gi-Oh have so many outs to everything. Any deck can defeat any deck in Yu-Gi-Oh. You don't believe me? Play best 2 or 3. Simple as that. And for the extra deck, 2 House Dragonmaid. Sometimes I might think of maybe having 3, but I guess if you're having a third one, then you have a problem. You know what I mean? But yeah, as I say, you can make the deck however you want to make it, but I think this is alright. 2 House Dragonmaid and 2 Dragonmaid Shell, because you will have situation where people will kaiju you, and if they kaiju that one shell and probably stop you with some Call by the Grave, how are you gonna bring out the next one, right? So 2 is fine. Or if they even use Unicorn, you catch you off by surprise. Think about that. You have so many situations. So because these are important pieces, having double copies is fine. 1 Chaos Beast aside, I mean, it's not the best in the world, but aside, it will come in handy when it comes. You see me? Draco Berserker, because I believe this is one of the I'm gonna say is the best level 8 synchro that is, but it can surprise a lot of persons, and it can run over stuff. Yeah, it can't kill everything. You know what I mean? Can't kill Boral End, but it is what it is. 2 Chaos Archfiend, I think 2 is fine. It is, I mean, I keep on saying it is what it is. 2 is fine. If you want to put it at 1, that's up to you. If you want to put in something else, that's up to you. You might be saying, what the hell, this guy's running 2 this pattern. Well, to be honest, I pulled the second one, and I just decided to keep it. That's literally it. I pulled the second one, and I just decided to keep it. And I have no problem with having 2. If you want to run 1, do what you want to do. 2 Chaos Angels, reasoning of the level 8 synchro that can bring her out for free, as well as you can always synchro someone into her. Psychic End Punisher, you make your Redox or Blaster. You use this Chaos Mirage 7 and 4, 47. Alright. Now this is just here for testing. I'm still testing. Haven't really went into this because I'm normally killing them. You know what I mean? But this is just here for testing. So if you want to add what they want to add, you can add it. And I believe you may need the Heretic Seal of Heavenly Spears. It does come in handy in the right situations. Yeah, and that's it. I hope that was fully explained to people who maybe don't quite understand my level of thinking, or maybe get a better understanding of the type of player I am. Alright. Smash that like button if you're new. Subscribe to the damn channel as well. What the hell? And yeah, you can follow me on Twitch as well. I do stream on Twitch daily, 3 a.m. Eastern Pacific time until 9 a.m. That's the average time, up until February 12th. There's a reason for that, but yeah, and we'll see y'all next time. Kevin Tours signing out. Ciao.